Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome back to the stream. My name is Zach Sograde. We are here for a big Sunday here on BetRivers Poker. We are going to get into some big games here. We're playing the main event already. We're going to 3-bet in the... Actually, we're just going to call here in the... Get to the nightly dollar, which is right here. We're just going to flat... We haven't seen this player raise a hand yet. It's only been 7 hands. I think we could 3-bet this hand as well, but we decided to take the little bit more passive route here. Flop him 7-8-9. So we got 2 overs and a backdoor flush draw. We definitely wouldn't exit for 2 into 15 here, just to have the chance to smack a 10 on the turn. Unfortunately, we are not Akon, and we do not smack that. And now we will fold. But yeah, excited for a big session today. I had a good day with my family, had a productive day, got some content creation stuff done, got some time in with my family, got a workout in. We're going to bet here in the main event. And we're going to bet again. And we're going to take it down. And we're getting our streams live on YouTube, I think. There we go. All right, should be live 4 places: YouTube landscape, YouTube vertical, Twitch and Kick, both in landscape as well, of course. Can you stream vertical on Twitch? I know they have like vertical eclipse now. Let's raise here with the 10-9-0. Block a lot of like the garbage we'd want our opponent to have here, so we're gonna check back. They check again. Let's check. All right, we'll fold. We'll fold. Curious what the big blind or what the small blind had there. $12.27 in the main, still super early days. But I hope everybody's doing well. I've been getting a bunch of workouts in, trying to get myself in shape to be on camera for WSOP, because I'm a vain, pathetic narcissist like that. But it is motivating, and it forces me to be healthy. So what I'm saying is, Poker News, send me to more events, or BetRivers. BetRivers, if you want to send me to some events, I'd be up for that as well. It definitely makes me kick into gear a little bit. I wish it weren't so. Like Eagle Eye Cherry, I wish it weren't so, but but I do sort of need that I don't know, that goal, that destination to sort of motivate me to get moving. I need a beach trip I want to look good for. WSOP, where I'm going to be on camera, something like that, right? Ace 10 here in the cash game. We'll raise after a limp from our opponent here. We get click 3-bet. This hand sucks to call a click 3-bet with, but it's a click 3-bet, so we're going to call it. And we're check back here. Pot, huh? So you're going to check flop and then bet pot on turn. We're not folding yet. And now we're bluffing. Beautiful. Turn that hand into a bluff, baby. Want to go for the overbet there. It is, of course, a bit dangerous, a bit spooky. Maybe we don't need to overbet to get the bluff done, but we did and we do. We did and we do and we do. Sorry, I felt a little bit like that came out like the we did and we do came out a little bit like Andy Bernard, so just wanted to drive it home. Raise it up in the mini main. Pocket eights. Pocket eight's a bit of a sore spot. I busted the Philadelphia Aaron Nola charity event with pocket eights. Like a 6-way limped pot. I had pocket eights. Decided I didn't want to make it like 6 big blinds and play a huge pot because no one would fold with eights. So I limped along, and flop came 6, 8, 9. Went like bet, call. I jam. Big blind goes, I'll call you, and had 7, 5 and held. GG's to us. But what are you gonna do? I mean, people were calling off huge bets with way worse than a straight. So I was very happy to get the chips in. Just ran into it. What are you gonna do? What is a boy to do? It's an A7-7. Small bet, could be a flush draw. We'll call. They check back, it's typically a flush draw. They bet, it's often an ace, and I think we can be sort of like permitted to fold, if that makes sense. What a milker. What a milker of a bet right here. 3.95 into 12. I've got a straight. Sure. Can't click again. They're not going to call with worse. Be fun, but we're not going to do it. Oh, I need to tweet. I need to tweet. Did they kill twitter.com, by the way? Do you actually have to go to x.com now? Because every time I try to go to twitter.com anymore, now it doesn't it sometimes doesn't redirect me. Anyway, neither here nor there. I have a pair and a flush draw. We check. Sad. King Jack is good. Raised up in the mini Sunday main with King 9. Clicks it back, huh? 2 to win 10, we call. I would not like to see a spade on the river, really. Okay. Aces. That's a spade. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. That hurts, man. That hurts. We're all in here over limpers for 10 big blinds. Aces versus ace king. Got him. We folded here. We call it a raise on turn. They had a pair and a flush draw. So did we. Glad the flush didn't come in. That could have been expensive. Nice hand. Don't know why you're jamming river though, because like a lot of stuff gets there then that crushes you when that ace comes on river. I make some 2 pairs. I make a straight. That's a very dangerous. Like, are you bluffing? Are you value jamming? I don't think they know, which is great for us. It's amazing for us. Also amazing for us, this flop. Come on. Talk down to you. Ace queen here in the mini main. We're gonna flat versus the other gun raised. Ace-6 of spades here in the nightly dollar. We'll call. Interesting. Interesting. They really probably thought they won that hand. That's funny. 7 to 14 here in the nightly dollar with 6 paid. Tick tick wah, tick 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 wah. My monitor stopped working, guys. Give me 1 second. My camera's probably gonna freak out here. Can I have my control back on my monitor, please? Thank you. We're gonna fold a king 10. We're gonna fold an ace 8. Okay, I think we didn't actually miss any hands. Now, did my camera freeze as expected? Yes, it did. 1 second. I can fix that as well. There we go. All right, I think we're back. It's raising the nightly dollar again here with ace 4 suited. Head to the flop 4 ways with a hand that can wreck people. Multi-way pots sometimes, but so far, not riggedy wrecking anybody. We'll jam here in the nightly dollar. Even if we see a raise here, we'll definitely be jamming. Did we just jam? 21 bigs. You guys are limping too much. I'm all in. Oh, my hotkey stopped working too, of course. There we go. We bet flop, bet turn here as well. Cool. Trip sevens, thin value. Clicks it back. I can't fold for this amount, but it's so stupid. They just always have the flush, right? Like with a fucking 6. Are you serious? Omega lol. Who raises that spot and gets value? Absurd. Absurd. Bow now 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 now. Bow now 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 now. Aces up here. We'll raise. They fold, unfortunately. We don't want to just call there. We don't want to just check there, I don't think, though. All right, let's raise here with ace 10. Raise ace 10, ace in the flop. Blocker bet with a flush draw, most likely. Take it down on the turn there. Like when they blocker bet from here, when they bet one big blind out from the blind, like it's just always fucking a draw, usually a flush draw. I think there's utility to doing it for other reasons, but I think population. It's just they just want a free card. Once in a while, you'll see people who are sneaky doing it with like really nutted hands, but. Let's raise down here with pocket tens. Short stack says fold. Queen 9 gets a double here in the nightly dollar. What are we? 6 of 11 with 6 paid. All right, fair enough. Limping so many hands here. Probably every hand that is not raised is 84%, I'd imagine. Close to it at least. We'll check the jack 6 suited though. Unfortunately, we'll have to check fold here versus the limper. We're ahead of some hands of theirs still, so we're gonna check again. Fold. It's annoying though. We just don't have anything really. I just hate giving up a pot. Ace king, good one. Ace king we jam here at a really high frequency, I think. This player never raises. Okay, yeah, we just rejam here, I think. Yeah. I'm also all in. Ace king versus ace 3. Let's hold. No chops, please. They punished me for saying no chops. They're like, fine, this is not a chop. All right, fair enough. 3 comes on the river, and we're in a bad way in the nightly dollar. That's okay. Oof. It says nice hand and then spikes the 8 on the turn, eliminating them. King 8 cracks kings. Big pot. Doesn't really change too much for us, unfortunately. I mean, the ladder, of course, gets us one closer to the money, but we are still going to need to double in a big way. We are last in the tournament, 9 of 9. Let's raise here with ace queen. Flop comes queen high. Nope. Raise and take. I'm gonna have to be folding here. Ace queen in the mini main. At this point, we 3-bet jam here. Yerp, I'm all in. Ace queen flipping with fives. Would like an ace or a queen on the river, please. Yeah, we'll re-enter. We will re-enter 33 big blinds. It's a fortune. We're back in here. King 7 here in the Sunday main. We're going to check after the limp from our opponent. Call. I bet and take it down on the turn. All right. All into the nightly dollar for Fumes. Ace 10 for less than 4 bigs. We ship. Run ace queen behind. I'll take your queen. Jack or deuce for a chop. Out of there. That's a stone bubble, I believe. To raise here, they 10 of spades in the mini. Oh, we'll check here. Clicking it back. Well, we're gonna have to call again. Fuck me. 10-8? And you snap called me? Holy shit. Good call. Nice hand. I did not expect... I was targeting a 10. I did not expect a 10 to just absolutely fucking snap. Feel good about that bluff with Jack 9. We'll jam and re-enter if we lose here. Ace 4, we're all in. Snap called by this player again. Might need some sailboats, folks. I can't believe the absolute snap. No fear of a better hand whatsoever. That's crazy. All right, gonna need an ace to double here. 30%. Ace, please. There it is. All right. Still one bullet. Let's see if we can spin it back. Absolutely snapped us. So racing in the cash game with a 7 suited. We'll bet small here just to try to bet out other hands that don't have a spade. They bet instead. Well. Okay. Maybe should have folded somewhere along there, but they min raise instead of jamming here. What the fuck is this? We're gonna be all in here because it's ace queen and we have 11 bigs, but what the fuck is this? Min raise off of 10. Is this the nuttiest nutted move you've ever seen? We're all in. They do that and then fold? What? Get there, please. That's not getting there. Ace or queen for outs still though. All right, GG. We'll rebuy. We'll rebuy the $100 main. Pocket eights here in the cash game. Ace 3 of diamonds up here. Check back your king queen, please. Goodbye. Can't believe that guy had a raise off of like 10 bigs. Min raise off of 10 bigs and then a fold to my jam. If you're gonna have the min raise, I guess you should have, some of them should be min raise folds, but just surprising. Usually it's nutted as all hell. All right, let's hope this bullet goes better. 25 big blinds. We got king 3 suited to start here. Guess we'll fold. I don't know. It's close. I think some suited kings are probably a call. I don't know if it goes this far down. Set it, cause I can. Pocket sevens here. Okay, goodbye, 7-7. This is probably a jam sometimes. We're gonna make it a jam this time. This player raises a large amount, which is making me, well, sorry, it's only 3 hands, but we are still jamming. 4 slipping with ace king. We'll take this flip to try to get to 45 big blinds here. Come on. Oh boy. Oh boy. 4 cuatro. You know when the board is paired over your 4s that you're in a bad way. We will fire a 3rd bullet in here on the Sunday main event. This may be where we tap, of course. Hopefully bullet 3 is a little bit better. Let's at least make it 40 seconds to the break. And then we'll try to go from here. I mean, we take flips. We apparently don't win them, but we take flips. We want to take those flips in that spot and hopefully get a big stack that we can work with. Unfortunately, not the case. We did not win it. $10-8 here. Defend our big blind versus hijack. They check back. Interesting. They should be betting this flop a lot, so we're just going to take the initiative here. Like, they should be betting that flop a lot. So when they're making the mistake of not betting flop, that means they're not betting their weak hands typically, unless they're being weirdly trappy. And the duplicate 5 combined with that is just a great card for our big blinds range. So we're going to bet and take it down. And we will be right back. All right, folks, coming back and hoping to do a little better here. Actually, hang on, I'm going to close the door behind me. All right. Hoping to do a little bit better here on bullet 3 in the main, 17 to 25. All right. This could be bullet 3. We'll see. You got ace king here. Could be bullet 3 going into the middle, folks. Weird champ. I think we just raise here. We'll take it. And pick a pocket kings. Raise here, big blind, defend. Flop comes jack 8-3 for our kings, over pair. Take a standard 1/3 pot bet here. Call, and we'll call a jam on turn. Kings versus jack 9. Can we hold? We can. All right, bullet 3 looking nice here as we eliminate a player with a similar stack. Got 50 big blinds to our name now, 7 of 23 here. Not wanting to scare them off on the flop, we played a little slow. And it pays off as they jam turn. Right into our over pair with top pair. What's up, Meat Felt Poker on Kick? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're well. Over here in the mini main, we got pocket jacks. Obviously, we're all in here for 8 big blinds. Ship the jack. We get 1 caller or 2 is the question. 2 callers it is. And an overpair to the board for us. I'd like to see some betting to maybe force out something that could hit an overcard against us. But instead it's a bet and a call. We still have an overpair to the board though. Wow. Not a huge fan of seeing the king on the river when there's 4 other cards out there. We could be dead already. 2 pair or a flopped set. I'm scared, y'all. This doesn't feel like a 9. Doesn't feel like a 9 here on the river. Doesn't feel like just a pair. It's a busted flush draw, bluffing for no reason. You get nothing by bluffing. I guess, no, wait, maybe I guess they did win a side pot, I guess, right? It just didn't look like it the way Yeah, they did win a side pot. It just didn't look like it the way the animation went. I got you. Okay. Call behind, I guess. Ace 10 here. Flop Jack 6 Jack. Let's go to this flop. This is more interesting. A trip sevens here. Check back. We gotta let them get there if they got a flush draw or something, as we've got the boat here. Will they have 8-5 for a straight draw? About half pot river. Huh. Okay. They've also got a boat, but ours is better. Let's go. Let's go. That's great. Nice. This is the Sunday special $50 classic. Just the 8 of us in the tournament so far. Raise here with the 4 deuce. Check turn. Fine. Raise it up with king 10 here. Let's bet again here. Chop it up. What's up, Money? Be okay? How's poker treating you this evening? Not so great so far. We're 3 bullets in the $100 Sunday main, but third bullet is doing okay. We're 8 of 20. But yeah, lot to recoup on the session so far. Queen 9 here. We see a raise. We defend. Flop top pair. Good kicker. The old TPGK. We could have stayed friends. Raising the ace-4 suited here. Let's check call this flop. Check fold this turn, I guess. Overbet this river because they might have an ace or worst two pair. We get called by ace 7. That's why we do it, folks. That's why we do it. Bow bow. King 9, let's defend here. Let's bet the turn. There's enough garbage that would call turn that we can bet river and easy fold when they raise us. In the heat of attack, it's the passion that kills. Actually gonna bet here because it's really unlikely that they have a king. Okay. Pocket threes up here in the main event. How we raised here. Bet. Take it down. No more cash game. Just at that table. Is there another table running? Let's take a look. There is. We'll move over there. We'll fold the threes here. Raise and a jam. Or not a raise, bet and a jam. Excuse me. Pardon me. Pardonnez-moi. Top pair versus a lesser top pair. The lesser at risk. Ooh, but spikes the 10 on the river. Disgusting. Raise here with ace 3. Oh. Raising here under the gun with pocket tens in the 50. And we'll see bet on ace, jack, 8 rainbow. Didn't really want to see you call. But on this turn card, we are going to barrel. 10's going to take it down. We're gonna check back. I have a straight. I will probably fold it if you bet. Yeah. Let's raise here in the 50 with queen 10 out. Both players call. Head to the flop with our 2 broadways, and the flop comes 5 high. We will be folding or checking back depending on the action of our opponents. Checking back, it is. Interesting. We're out of there. Let's raise here with ace 8 hearts. See, but on king 6-5, get check raised by our opponent. Yeah, makes sense. It's fine. It's an easy fold for us. We have backdoors, but aren't really attached to our hand in any big way, shape, or form. Hold there. Why? What's the point of this min click? Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. Hi folks, all in here in the mini Sunday main with Queen Jack. All in at risk. Three ways, not where we want to be. And a jam as expected. We're in a bad shape here, folks. 10. Put a 10 out there. Wow, sixes make runner straight. All right, we're not going to re-enter the mini main. Good luck everybody in there. Let's get in the $5 classic, maybe. King 9 suited, we'll call down here. Not a single one of our suit on the flop, eh? Up here, we'll check call river. Given that the bet is reasonable, we'll call. Cool. All in with ace queen here. What is going on here? Ace Jack versus King Jack versus Kings. An ace sends two people home, and there's an ace. And they are out of there. Hopefully we don't see the same thing happen to our kings. We're gonna raise with them right here. This would reopen our action, which is nice. No worries again here. Easy with aces made a day 2 and scoop. Nice. Congrats to him. Again, this reopens our action, and again, we're pretty happy to let it do so. I think we just jam over the top here. Ace, king of diamonds, we're all in. What do you think, Kara? Folds and we flip with queens. Ace on the flop to start. No queen, please. Let's go. All right, 37 bigs. Says wow. Now, we are the shorty here. So we're going to have to defend hands like Jack 8 versus cutoff here. Buckle up. Call. Gotta check call river. They checked the ace turn. See, like, I don't know. I think I get hosed on that a lot when that happens. They get that value from me, and maybe I should just be a fold. They just don't find the bet, right? They don't find a bet with it. When we call flop, they check if they have a weekend. I don't think they find turning that into a bluff. I think that's a line that I need to reevaluate. I think I pay off value there a little bit too much. Yeah, I think I pay off value there a little bit too much with like second pair, third pair type hands. Let's raise down here in the $50 with 10-9 suited. And we're of course happy to call, even out of position, we're very happy to call here with 10-9 suited, with just amazing pot odds. That 9 of spades, we see this flop, and we flop a flush. This is why we're happy to do it, folks. This is why we're happy to do it. Really. We block 2 very high spades. We need them to like bluff, but they just don't like enough. Like, I don't know. It says cooler and pocket jacks. Ace king here. It's aces. Ouch. That's disgusting. How do you have aces here? That's gross. Nice hand. Nice hand. I'm tilted. I'm so tilted. Calls with ace nine. Hold. Oh, come on! Come on now! That's me. Come on. Three bet the queen 10 suited. Four-way pot. We're gonna ISO jam here. Says well played. And then stacks me with aces. No folds. Raise to the ace king. We're behind, but I'll take their king. That'll do. That'll do. Just fading chops on the river. Easy game. Used to know somebody that I used to know. Rolling here with flopped flush. Raising the $5 with King Queen. Heads up versus the big blind. We'll see that. The day is mine, as well as the pot. Sevens here in the $5. Everybody checks, so we spike a 7 on the turn. Can't risk him checking back. We're gonna jam a river. Open for a call from Ace King, Ace Queen, Ace Jack. A 5 would be glorious. Maybe Jack 5, Ace 5. When they tank that long, unless they're slow rolling us, we do not think they're gonna call though. Outside of the remote possibility that they are slow rolling us. Raising in the 50 and the 100, raising pocket 9s here. We get flatted by the small blind. Up comes queen 7-4, and we're just gonna fold. With this, if I had the 9 of spades, I think I would call, but we'll just fold. This time we got pocket kings. We just jam? I think we do. All in with the kings, we take it down. Six, 7 of spades here. Quite a few river cards. It could be great for us. That easily could be one. Jam for value. They fold. We'll take it down. Seven of 12 here. All right, folks, we're going to take the break, but first we'll play this cash game hand here. 6-5 of spades. Luck in the mini main money be okay. Sorry, I didn't see that message earlier. Come on. Anybody want to bet? Don't take forever, please. I would like to take the break. Oh my gosh. Did you just leave? Can you do something? Thank you. All right, we're out of here. Be right back. All right, folks, we should be coming back here. Oh man, it lost like some of my titles and stuff. That nightly dollar that reset to the nightly dollar. The cash game title's not here. Sunday. Oh. Sunday special $50 classic. This is the $5 classic. All right, we should be coming back. Get everything back to where it should be. All right, we got aces here in the $5 classic. Any squeezers? Ripe squeeze spot. No squeezers. Jack 4-8 on the flop. Let's bet. All right then. Just gonna flat here with ace jack suited. Three-way pot, ace jack of diamonds. Out comes 9-7 deuce. No diamonds. Jack in position. Fold here. Ace 3 all in at risk against the ace king. Has some outs. Doesn't find one. Like, what am I supposed to make of this? This little situation here. I 3-bet the ace king. All right. Yeah, they'll have aces. They'll have ace queen. I mean, ace king just doesn't feel good there anymore. It's fine. All right, I think we should be back live everywhere now, hopefully. Let's raise here with Jack 8 suited. Pair of 8s is good on the river. You love it. You love it. Amazing. When to run away, take it all away, take it all away. Fuck, man. Let's raise the king queen. Let's jam the king 6 up here. Raise the king queen after 2 limpers. We flop 2 pair. No takers on our large bet. I like a large bet sizing here. Our opponents are gonna have some king X. They're gonna have some draws. They're gonna have some stuff that they don't really want to fold. I think we can get a big amount of value out of those hands sometimes. Sadly, this was not one of those times, but. Raise here with 9, 8 of spades. This is like on the bubble, so we'll fold the jam. There's 8 paid in the main, and we are currently 5 of 10. We'll call here with 7, 6 suited. Flop a pair, backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. Calling flop as well. What an interesting one. We're gonna bet the turn. Nice. They fold immediately, which is wonderful for us. Raise here with pocket 6s. Haunting mass appeal. Call 3-bet, slap a set. Not quite. We are going to call the flop. We're going to jam the turn. Jacks. Let's hit. All right. Nice hand, Jack, Jack. We're hoping that you're barreling something worse than that. Yeah, we'll re-enter. Might be an expensive evening, folks. I got trip 10s down here. Pocket 7s up here. We limped behind this under the gun limper. Just didn't feel like a great place to stick in a raise with 7-7. And we're exiting here with Queen 8 after this player jammed. And kind of on the bubble here. Ace 9 goes up against Ace 10. This would take us to the bubble if a diamond comes. It is not a diamond. So not quite to the bubble, although this player is very, very short now. Did open up the other table. See if I can't get this to capture correctly here. Here we go. Here's the other table. Back to our table, we see the short stack jam. We won't go after them with the 970. Someone else does look them up though, at least one. At least one player. It's King Jack trying to eliminate the sevens. King or Jack on the river would do it, but the chips go back the other way. Da-da-da-da-do. 7 of 10 for us. Let's tune into the other table here. Fold our 10-8 here. Reaching out. Touching you. Bow, 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 sweet Caroline. Good times never seemed so good. The two bigger stacks at our table going at it here on a flop of Ace King 6 two-tone. Gonna have to fold the ace 3. Just too many chips for us to risk on the bubble, or bubble-ish at least. 2 off the money. You see a raise and 3-bet at the other table. And a call off of like 17 they raise. Call here. Flop is King 8 deuce. Let me go check. Jam. Call. They flopped a set of kings. Omega lol. The check on the flop. Alright. And now we are actually on the bubble of the main event. Small blind hand for us is King 7. We will jam if it folds to us. Sorry, the music was a bit loud there, folks. Audio levels reset when the stream crashed, and I didn't pick up on that. Casey just let me know. Should be much better now, hopefully. I like to think positive that you will hit the money. You will hit the money. Money be okay. Visualize it. Their jams here gets the pot in their favor. It's becoming a little dicey for us here on the bubble. We'll be folding the 6 deuce. I accidentally resized my table, so you probably lost it for a second there, but we're back. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so. That's right, Pastor's Taco. You freaking, I know you're belting it over there. Sing it, brother. King Queen here. But half pot on the river. On the bubble, we're just going to ship the pocket jacks into the middle. Pocket jacks get through. Small stack all in gets through. And friends, so let's go to the other table here. Bigger stacks over here for the most part. 2 of those bigger stacks go at it here. Not the chip leader, but 2 45 big blind stacks roughly. Going to war here. Ace 4 5 two-tone on the board. Trades down here in the 50 with Jack 8 of diamonds. Get it through. Back to this spot. I think I'm gonna check back call on the flop. Check on the turn. And a 70% pot bet on the river from Marlon. Marlon Brando. Bluffing with the king queen called by the ace 3. It's like exactly the bluff I was saying that most people don't find, and I pay it off. That one actually was a bluff. Back here at our table, we're going to fold our Jack 5 here. Shorts, this pretty short stack limps, and now a 3.3 big blind raise comes in. Slip folds. So obviously we'll fold the 7 deuce here. Let's raise here with queen 4. Take it down in the 50. Just raise here. We'll take it down. Got aces here. We raise, they fold. Probably gonna end up folding here in the main to like a jam. I don't even really know if I want to play to this. It's, I guess, just so important to preserve our stack. We're on the stone bubble here now. That is nice because that makes our decision so very much easier. And this puts so much pressure on this player too. They don't want to play a big pot here, but they're gonna call. We wouldn't hate seeing a cooler one of the other players out of their freaking shoes. Still a bet and a call. Still we go on. We see more cards here. The ace of diamonds on the river. Puts the player all in. So we do a wellness check on Kyle Anderson. He bet money on Florida being up 1-0 and 2-0, so he'll be fine. Yeah, he does the freaking emotional hedge, right? Like he bets against his team. Songs you always see people sing along with in any random bar. Sweet Caroline, Living on a Prayer, Jesse's Girls, good one. Don't Stop Believin'. Build Me Up Buttercup. I feel like it's lesser played, but I feel like Build Me Up Buttercup might be in there. Leaving on a Jet Plane. It's a lot of 70s, I feel, right? It's a lot of it's a lot of 70s and 80s. There's got to be some classic rock that we're missing, right? Brown Eyed Girl is another one. Free Fallin'. It's all like all the classic rock, like huge hits. I feel like get people pumping out the pipes, you know. Ugh, I don't want to bubble. We just fold, I think. Disgusting behavior, but I mean, probably correct behavior from our opponent here. We can't do anything. Can't do anything with eights, that's for sure. I've been going after this guy. You gotta have a busted flush draw, come on. What do you freaking have, dude? Ace 6. Okay, just will never give it up. Station. Just no fear. Absolutely no fear. We raised over their limp and bet every street large, and they said, nah, my 6 is golden. Jamming here? Yeah, EIR. Very, very aggro. I can't do it, man. I can't call 5 big blinds here. I mean, we know the big stack is going to jam if it folds to them, right? They're just cleaning up on the bubble. Can't do it. I can't do anything about it. I can't do anything about it. Obviously, we also have like garbage here, but The table wrapped up their hand. My blood alcohol right with all dirt bags and sell. Player raising over here at the other table. There's also probably like some rap songs that get people to sing along with them. I'm trying to think what they are. It might be like My Name Is or Without Me or something, like some Eminem and stuff, get people to sing along. But like it would be, a lot of it would be only the chorus because people don't know the words, right? But that's kind of how it goes with like the classic rock too, right? Like you could do like My Name Is, or like even like No Diggity, or Forgot About Dre and stuff like that. Sweet Child of Mine. That's a decent one, yeah, for sure. Sweet Chili of Mine. Me making parody songs when I'm grilling. Whoa, sweet chili of mine. Putting jalapenos on the burger. Oh, sweet chili of mine. Too real. That shit is gonna happen. You've lost that love and feeling. That's a good one. Piano Man is a good one. You've lost that love and feeling is because it like excuse me, hello? What? Okay. Because there's literally a song where they sing it like crazy. They just jam into us. We have quads. Amazing. They just ship it right into the quad 5s. It's a beautiful thing. It's because there's literally like they belt it out in Top Gun, right? That's why you lost that love and feeling is one. What's the song in I'm sure around the 80s for sure. The same thing happened with the Ferris Bueller song. That one hasn't stood the test of time quite as much, but what is that one? Shake It Up Baby, Twist and Shout. Still the bubble. 3 big blind stack. The real piss off is like the big stack might like fold here at some point just because they want the bubble to extend. Yeah, like they fold here and now we're forced to call, I think. 36% to get ourselves through the bubble. We can't fold. Yikes. Ace King here will raise after the limp. I think we have to call there, but it's pretty gross. Puts us on par with the other short stacks. Well played by our opponent. Like I think they should operate that way. Oh my god, what is happening here? Click, and we're just trying to see a flop with like a suited hand in the most multi-way crazy pot odds situation possible. Now you're gonna like back jam. What the fuck is what hand is doing this? This is not like fucking Ace King. You would have shipped it already. I can't fold with these pot odds, right? I can't. No, the pot odds are just too good. We're not folding. So we might as well just jam. What's everybody got? Flip them over. Smoke them if you got them. What do we got, folks? Somehow I'm extremely live with Queen Jack of clubs. Take a 9 or a king. Ace 6 comes out best. 8-9 is second. What is happening in the $5 classic? How did this happen? I am gonna go with this hand. Ace Jack here versus Queen Jack in the $100. Let's hold to break the bubble, please. Oh my god, what a sweat. What a sweaty flop. Don't do it. Oh. Be still, my fucking pounding heart. Holy shit, we break the bubble. 3 bullets, and that's how we had to get through on bullet 3 through the bubble. And because we're on 3 bullets, we are still not profitable in this one, but we've locked up 200 in for 3. 1700 up top, though, to battle for. Final table hype in the main, folks. I can't believe how live. I can't believe I had 35% in that fucking hand in the $5 classic, by the way. All right, we're 7 of 8 here. Just jam here with jacks. $5 of 17 in the $50. Won't let go of your hand. Slip. Sure. Gonna stay together. Back to the main. We folded here, but we can observe our opponents. He's just a liar. All in after the limper. Is Marlin here? We raised Queen Jack here, folded to a 12 big blind jam. We 3-bet jam the 9s, I think, if we see a raise here. Min raise otherwise, and stack off versus any of these stacks, I think. 9-9 on Queen 6-3. We see bet. We take. Thank you, thank you. And the congrats, money be okay. Appreciate it. Hopefully more congrats will be due at the end of the tournament. Hopefully we make it to the end. I think in this situation, I'm just going to fold the ace 10. Great. What a great board for my 8s. What a great board for my 8s. I play the board, guys. I play the board, guys. Wow. King kicker pizzas. What's up, Mom? Thanks for the FT hype. Appreciate you. Here comes a 2 to the 3 to the 4. Short stack in the big blind. We're going to fold our 8-4-0. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history. And there's a party downtown Street. Everybody. Ace 4, we'd have to stack off BVB here. Wouldn't be surprised to see a jam. As I was about to say, they do it. We will fold and let them go head to head here. Deuces versus King Deuce. Wow, and a king on the turn. So we are upset to see that the shorty doubles there. Finding that king on the turn, pretty annoying for us. Probably jam if it goes fold, fold. I'm just gonna fold and you limp though. Homie, don't play that. Jack 10 down here. It went like limp. Call. I called small. They clicked it. Loves 8, King 8. This player is a little bit wackadoo, as evidenced by the behavior there. The bigger stack wins here, so this player is again shorter than us. Not super significantly, but enough that we want to play cautiously here. Where did they limp out of curiosity? 4-3 of diamonds. Anybody want to finish the job? Anybody able to call? Take them out? Do it, Arlet. Do it. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. We're folding Queen 8 here. Perfect's what you're searching for, just stay the same. Oh, wow. Queens eliminate 10s here on the FT, and we get a ladder to $250. Now locked up. Jack 9, open ender down here. Sit our straight. Ink. All right, folks, we're all in here on the FT. Ace queen suited, all in the main. We get it through. I'll be all in here with King 7. These players never fold. Ship it in. Holding here. Let's go to the main where this matters more. Kings versus ace deuce. An ace would get us another ladder. Rooting for that ace, I think. The kings double again. All right, heading back over here to our four-way all-in hand, potentially with king 7. Not the one we would, draw up necessarily, but let's see what happens. We saw the 7 first. The rest of the flop, not that great for us. We do have a backdoor straight draw and a backdoor flush draw. The king of hearts here. Best card for us might be an offsuit 7. But if we get a 10 or a jack or a heart, or a jack or a 10 of hearts, okay, that does give us more outs. So maybe a 7 and definitely a 10. An offsuit 10 would give us the nuts. Let's get that offsuit 10. Let's get that offsuit 10. No. I think that's a GG. All right, falling here in the $50 ace queen, flipping with 4s. 61 months does seem like forever, Tom. Thank you so much for the continued support and for the run good in this hand. That one goes out to Tom214, who accompanied me to the Aaron Nola charity event in Philadelphia. We had a great time. It was really good hanging out with you, man. New profile pickup on Twitter, taken by none other than Tom214, who brought his camera and took some photos to help me cover the event. What a dude. What a man. What a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. I like this song. All right, gonna be all in the main again, I think. Ace queen. Oh man, this player. How long have I been with you? 18 hands. You're betting. You're like stop and go betting here. Yeah, let's do it. I don't know what this is, but we're gonna race. Ace queen flipping with 9s. Let's win the flip. Come on, baby. That's a queen. Hold now. No 10. No, 10 gives us a better straight. 10 would have been fine. Yes! Huge. You know you better wear a suit. We're jamming here over the 4.25. Queen jack suited. Mine. Ever thought the deep state were the National Park Rangers? All the pills are all the same. The illusion is you choose. Ace King suited. Let's 3-bet. And stack off, of course. Should a jam come in? Does not. Somehow we've moved up into 3 of 7 here in the main. Let's go. Queen 4 ahead against Jack 10. Kind of a flip, though. I want to see their queen now. Queen 4 just holds. Thanks for bringing me. Yeah, man. Hope you enjoyed yourself despite not actually playing in the pokers. Don't love doing this over a EP limp, like under the gun limp, with a player we don't know, but we are going to jam 4s here. All in with pocket 4s in the $5 Classico. Whoa, ran into it? Not exactly. We're flipping with King Jack. Hold. Ooh, gonna need a quattro. Gonna need a little quattro action. Sanko, not good. All right. We'll leave that one up to the others. Leave that one up to the others. Bow your head. All right, we would have defended our King 10, but facing the 3-bet will fold. It awaits then. 'Cause we don't need your policies. We have no apologies. In the big blind for 18 big blinds, you'd pocket 10s early position. Limped in, small blind calls. I just shoved all in. Early position player limped. You were in the big blind with 18 big blinds. And pocket queens. 18 big blinds. I might raise to like 4 big blinds. But I'll tell you, if I raise to 4 big blinds and they jam, I'm probably not folding anyway. So I think like you probably like give it, unless it's a very particular like super passive tight player profile, I might have like a raise fold there, but I don't think I would jam, but I think the end result is likely the same for me, if that makes sense. Losing small blind, you have 18. No, I think a jam is fine. You're jamming 18 to win like 4. I think jam is fine. Jam is fine. Raise to like 4.5 is fine as well. Raise to like 4 or 4.5. And then jam like undercard boards. C-bet 1/3 on every other board. Pretty much. Raise down here in the cash game. This player clicks it back on us, and then we get 4-bet. So we'll fold. speaking of pocket tens. We're all in. Cool. Big blind stack all in under the gun. We're folding. Pretty solid 3 of 7 here now. They are called. Pocket 7's up against ace 6 for the elimination here. And the elimination is done. We have locked up $300 now here in the main break even on our entries. Not break even on the night, mind you, but break even on the entries in this tournament. But at least took a nice hefty chunk out of our entries for the evening. Unfortunately, we will just be folding here. Do not have the cards to stand up to an under the gun raise here with the 9 deuce. Don't even want to be in the multi-way pot. Okay. Another elimination possibly happening here. Both players gonna call. Oh wow, 3-way pot with a player at risk, and the flop comes king, queen, jack, all broadways. Let's see where this leads. Leads to an ace on the turn. Interesting. And a brick on the river. Anybody with a 10 has the nuts. That's 5 on the river. Has the ace 10. Gets the elimination. And we're off to the break, folks. Elimination there locks up 400 for us there. We're headed towards a profitable evening. We've got to I'm not going to take the break just yet because we've got to play this hand out here. I am going to 4-bet jam here versus the small blind 3-bet. The ace king of diamonds. And they're going to fold, so we'll take down a pot there. Very, very nice. 3rd of 15 in the 50 when we come back, and 2nd of 5 in the main. Stick around. Big action coming. All right, folks, we're back. We're back here on the final table and here in 3 of 15. Let's keep it going. $400 locked up, one stack with all the chips now in the main to our left. Another little stop and go by our opponent. We're folding here our queen 3 this time. Half of their chips in the middle. We're out of here. Short stack gets it through. Second shortest stack anyway. King 7, we're gonna fold. Raise here from under the gun with pocket 6s. Big blind defense. Up is 8, queen 8. See bet. Up here we're just all in with ace queen. Would be horrible if they just woke up with it. Oh my god, you should not have a tank here. Don't even tell me I just ran into this. Okay, thank God. Why you gotta scare me like that? Ace queen, we jam, everyone folds. Can't call it jam. We'll call the raise here. Actually, I think, never mind. I'm gonna 3-bet jam here. This hand seems really good to 3-bet jam. Seems like a really good spot to 3-bet jam with these 2 suited cards there. Pressure, pressure, pressure on the not shortest stack. Can't afford to bust right now. Just gonna give a walk here. We'll fold this one. Got an elimination for us. Gives a walk instead. Merry Christmas to you. Doop dip doo doo doop dip dip doo doo doop dip dip doo doo doop. What's the shorties all in? Both fold. Down here we jam king 4 blind versus blind. You down? Eights versus ace king on the FT. The eights get the double, so no one eliminated, but 2 stacks very, very short now. Very stratified, right? Huge chip leader, then us 2 at like 22 to 25, and then 2 5 big blind stacks. If it folds to this player, we have to call the jam, I believe. We will call here. We will check fold easily here. Can I do it? No. Raising here, gotta call the 6-week blind jam if it comes through. I want to buy a free river card or the pot right now, and it's the pot right now that we get. I say free river card because the turn they're gonna just call the raise there, and then they're gonna check to us on the turn, and then we're gonna get to see the river for free. In a lot of situations, if they do call, they're gonna check to us because we're now the aggressor, and then we just get to realize our equity with our straight draw, hopefully. Raise small 3-bet here. Ace king versus ace queen. Wow. Queen or just a spade now. Spade? Wow. Spade comes through. We've locked up $500 in the main. Gotta try to get to 3-handed here. Be a pretty big disaster to bust before Francesca at least is at risk once or twice. I can't fold though. Can I? I think I am gonna fold. They jam. No, 1.83. It's too small. I have to call. Live guards 40%. I thought it was like more than that at first. 9 or 3. Ayo! That's a $200 3, ladies and gentlemen. That is a $200 3, and that is a profitable evening locked up for the night with a lot of gravy potentially to be had both here and in the $50 Classic. Let's keep it going. Raise the king 4. Got 8s down here. It's queens. Raise from the big blind, they call. We see bet on 6-10-6 and take it down. Putting some distance between us and the other short stack feels good. It's tempting to just jam here, but I'm gonna fold instead. All right, we bet large and they raised us. We will bend the knee and fold even though we have top pair. That hurts. It hurts because they could have a weaker top pair than us. I'm not ready to just go with top pair. Good kicker there. King 3 here. We'll check. Oh, they check a jack on the flop. Check. Check. Check it. Check it. Check it. Fuck. I don't even think that one's the mistake. I think maybe betting it all in the king 9 hand was a mistake. We could have check called and then seen a turn and then maybe ended up winning that hand. Damn it. Hoping for a cooler now between these two, or us to double, of course. Gotta go with the threes. Jamming the threes, folks. Good luck, us. Okay. Letting us get away with a limp, but it's not doing much for us. 5-4-3 rainbow. We're just check folding. Queens here. Obviously happy to go with it. Queens versus King 5. Please hold. Please hold for a very important double. Yes. How clean is that? How clean is that, chat? Isn't here with ace queen? Ace 7 got to call off. They fold though. Wisdom might as well. Each west horizon wasn't quite as bad as. Next ladder's worth 250 if we can find our way to it, folks. Can't do it with that one. This one's actually a raise fold. Thankfully, we don't have to fold it. One is a fold to the jam, unfortunately. I think we just fold to the even open from Adrian here. King 9 suited here. Check call. Check call again. They check back. Sadly not being aggressive against us. We had 2 pair. They had just a pair of 5s. I think it's tough for us to get a call there. We were just hoping they'd turn their hand into a bluff. And not like to the tune of putting us all in. How clean? Cleaner than Nio's plated chicken tenders because he doesn't use any dipping sauces. That's really good. Nio chicken finger clean. That's really fucking good. Not the chicken fingers. They need sauce. They're not good. But the joke is good. He said clubs, we limp. Bet the turn. We'll take it down. Well, I do what I do best. You ain't even impressed no more. You used to it. Jamming a call. Jack 10 to get the elimination and give us $250 more. Open-ended versus the ace 5. Does not get there. And we battle on. Pocket 6s. We jam. We jam, I think. Good luck, us. Okay. I'm okay. We're gonna jam. We're gonna fold the king jack to a jam. Another jam here. Blind versus blind gets through. Adrian maybe has decided to turn on the gas. Small sample size of only a couple of hands, but could be. Call the suited king. Interesting. King 8-9 is our flop. At one big blind for value on the river, we get it. King 7 gets called by 8-5, just a pair of eights. Gonna jam again on me, Adrian? Not a jam, but we're gonna fold to it all the same. I don't want to play the king 8 out of position. We've delineated us from the other short stack a bit again. Chips are precious. We're in for $518 tonight. So we are profitable. We want some more. We want some more. We want some more. Actually, we're 5 of 8 here in the $50 classic as well with 6 paid. So a chance to get into another cash here, but gotta get 2 other people eliminated first. Fold the 6-4. And the 8-7-0. Get him! Get him! Any stack offers? Nope. Yep. There's a call here for us. We call if you jam. Not this time. I was ready. We're out. Get him, Adrian. Damn it. Come on. Get him. Just a limp. Check from the shorty flop of 8-8-5. Adrian's gonna bet. Adrian's gonna bet. Jaden is gonna raise on this board to 2.1. Get a fold. That is not really what we want to see. Nine. Love the walk though. Love the walk. Over on the FT here in the 50, ace king goes up against queens, turns a king, and no queen found. So the ace king gets a double. I'll give a walk with the 9 deuce O. Raise the king 10. Raise and take. You limp, I jam. Ah, that's so close. I'm gonna fold. It's probably a call though. 14. They have a lot of pocket pairs, but jamming here. Pocket fives. Good luck, us. We're all in. No shot. No shot. You have it behind. No shot. No shot. Oh, that's so sick. Put a 5 out there, dealer. 5 doesn't matter, right? I'm dead. I'm dead. Wow. Just run into kings behind. Just absolute disgusting behavior. Oh, that makes me so sad. Oh. This is well played. I hope that was directed at me, but 700 in the main event. Not the win we wanted, but a nice score nonetheless. We were in for 3 bullets, so we made 400 profit. It is what it is. Sometimes you just run into it behind. That's not the button I meant to hit. Sometimes you just run into it behind. All right. We're going to play out the $50 classic and then probably wrap the stream after this guy. 6 of 8 with 6 paid. So currently we're up about 220 bucks. Maybe like 250 bucks with this because this isn't cashed out yet, presuming we don't lose all of it. Raise your 10-8 suited. King 6 here. Player took it down here. We'll get to see the winners published here. Was I up against anybody I know? Aubrey was Jade and M. So it was Aubrey, was Jade and M, and then Born to Tilt was the first place winner. Trying to see if I recognize anybody else. X and Bomb went out in 8th. I don't recognize anybody else really. Just ran into it behind. I don't really like that river when you check back. I also have the open ender, but I have top pair. All right, so anything we make here is obviously just additional profit tonight, but we got to get to the payouts first. We're 6 of 8 with 6 paid here in the $50 Classic. Pocket fours in our big blind. Not ready to call off a jam, but we're actually ecstatic to see a limp and a free chance to flop a set potentially. It's not going to be free. I am... And this is so nitty, but like, it's such a annoying ICM spot to be in here. If I had 20 and could still maintain that I'd be like well above these players, I think we have to call. I don't like it, but I feel we should fold here. Just happy we didn't see an ace or an ace of 4 on the flop. Back to the cash game, we're raising queen 10. It's ace jack and 9-8. Limpton called a raise with 9-8 offsuit. Noted. Queen 10 here will barrel. They fold. All right, over the FT, we're folding to the short stack jam here with Jack 10. We have Jack 10. We don't know what the short stack has, obviously. Letting go with the Jack 10. Will anybody look up this 4.4 big blind jam? No, they just pick up the blinds and antes. Nearly a, like, not quite a double, but a nice improvement to their stack at that depth. Ugh, king queen in this spot. All right, I think we'll fold. He can't keep getting away with it. We'll check the Jack 10 suited, I think. I have a straight. How do we feel about that? Call the overbet, I guess. Cool. I've got a flush, folks. We win. 5 of 8. We got pocket twos. We would jam the pocket twos if we happen to be folded to, but it doesn't seem very likely at this table. Could happen. Could happen. Fold, fold. We don't jam over a raise here. I think we just fold. Fold, fold. And we ship it. No. We're out now. Out of here with deuces now. Everybody's moving, everybody's grooving, baby. Anybody want to like take their action a little quicker here on the $50 classic FT? That would be wonderful. People could move it along. Blinds are up. We got ace 4, which we won't really be doing anything with, I don't think. Queen 3 of hearts. Here, this player has 2 big blinds. I suppose we're coming along for the ride with our suited queen. Not a very fun ride. Eight 6 stacks the ace king. Raise the Jack 10-0 and we get 2 callers. Flop of King 6 Dewey. For 1 into 9 with 2 backdoors, I'll call if it doesn't see a raise come through here. 1 into 10 then. Alright. Out of there. Holding here the King 8. Back to the FT. 5 of 8. This player loves a limp. Loves a limp. Raise here 10-9 suited. After the limp, they limp and then call. We'll bet after raising. Cool. Do me all night. Fourteen big blinds in the middle here, and a 4 comes in the river. Any ace has a straight, any 6 has a straight. They both have an ace. Womp womp. No big fireworks there. No elimination. Ace 10 for us in the big blind. Ugh. Mean. If I jam over this limp, if nothing else comes in, that's a 6 big blind jam. Ugh. Fuck me. I know you're gonna fold. It's so annoying. That one, I don't know. That one, I don't know. We're in the ICM cage like crazy here. Not a limp. This player raises. They have not done this much. 2 short stacks call, and the flop is queen, jack, deuce, two-tone. Quick check from these 2 players. A check behind. An 8 of spades on the turn. 1 big blind. A call. And a check river. Pocket 3s are good versus, I assume, just a decently sized spade. Not even ace 10. Gut shot, double gutter, I guess. Yeah. Interesting. All right, well, like, even more so now. We got 10 big blinds and there's 3 stacks under 7. Ace 10 here. Against Domino. That's Domino. All right, we're on the FT. We're folding the 10-4-0. Raising it up. The king 9 over here in the cash game. Short stack folds at the FT. Here we've raised. Both players call. We headed the flop, which brings bottom pair and a gut shot for us. To this sizing, we just fold. Players are not balanced. Players just bet when they have good hands. We don't have a very good hand. Don't know if all of our outs are even live. We're just gonna fold. Like, is that a good card for us? Probably not, but we don't know. Short stack all in over the raise here on the FT. 9's up against 4 deuce of diamonds. We're rooting for the diamonds. Rooting for a 3. Oh my god, it's a 3. They don't pair the board. That is some disgusting behavior. That is some sickness right there. The 4 deuce with the win. I think we have to fold here. We got to try to outlast the short stacks. King, queen, we're going to fold. Raise here, turning 2 pair. Gross. Probably just fold 2 pair here. We showed a lot of strength on the turn. I don't think they would just bluff here, most likely. So, what are they gonna do? Turn like ace 9 into a bluff? I just don't fucking see it. You know, I just don't see it. All right, on the bubble down here, 5 of 7. Ace 2 of diamonds here. Nine, six, flop here between these two. This player continues to like call pre somehow and then fold. No chips. King 5 suited, we will jam if for some reason we're folded to. Seems unlikely, but it can happen. How are you limping off of 4 big blinds in the FT, man? What are you doing? Okay. Getting rightly punished for it, thankfully. Like, we don't have the chips to do it, but somebody's gotta like take care of this. Ace Jack limps, they're flipping with 6s. Like, just jam, man. Just like jam the hand in. Now I'm mad because you got there in like an asinine way instead of just like the way you're supposed to. Jackson, you gotta jam, man. You're making you bleeding out is making me bleed out. Oh my god. Jackson might be a genius. Oh my god. What? Over the top. Come over the top rope, Levi. Come on over the top rope, Levi. Levi with the steel chair. No. Aces for the short stack, of course. Ace king here. Jack queen. Jack? Jack? Throw a jack in there. All right. We're just hoping to beat Jackson here, who is now in the big blind. I swear to Christ, if you give them a walk. How do you not just like flick it in? You have to call now. Do not. Fuck! Are you fucking kidding me? I cannot believe. I cannot believe they just limp folded. Be right back. All right, I guess good luck us, because I think we're all in here, folks. All in with ace nine. Says good luck and folds. We get it through. Now ace 10, one spot back, I'm actually going to fold. Because we survive a little bit cleaner. Says misclicking, James. Unswayed is Braden Q here. Wow, two callers. We had an ace. They also have an ace. Queens are gone. Would have chopped if we got called. Probably wouldn't have got called. It would have jammed called here. Ace 8 probably folds. But either way, we've made it through, folks. And we've got queens. We're going to be jamming again here. Locked up $100. Going for more with the queen. But we get through. Eight four here. Obviously getting out of here. Just gonna fold. This player's played like no hands. Raising a call here could get interesting. Didn't get that interesting. We're gonna be folding here. 4 of 6, baby. Come on. So I've already made it extra $100. Means we're up like 320 today. Like 350 today, I think, actually. If I look at my session stats, I quit out of the cash game. Yeah, so we're up like 251. Plus the 100 we got here, so 351 on the evening. Ace 5 is all in against Ace 7. Gonna be some chops for sure. But that's not one of them. That's a ladder for us. Another $40 locked up. We've locked up 140. Next ladder will get us to 200. Now we're 4 of 5. Trying to beat out the very passive short stack to our left here. Just gonna have to fold here though. Well, or get a walk. Any walkers in the house? No Texas Rangers. But who's gonna tell me I have AIDS? If you don't know the meme, I'm sorry. It's a meme, okay? I'm not just trying to be offensive for no reason. That's what Walker Texas Ranger did. Ace deuce of diamonds, gotta be a jam here. Good luck us.